Up, guys? Dave Van Auken here. We're back. Fun little thing I want to talk about. So we talked about John Jones being back and fighting Cyril Gahn. But one thing I haven't talked about yet here on Fight Bananas is about Francis Ngannou. That was kind of the big elephant over this last 6 months with John Jones, and this is the biggest fight they can make. He's one of the best. Francis Ngannou is in the argument of one of the best heavyweights of all time, UFC, MMA, period. That's in my 2 cents. And let me throw this out there before I kind of get into what I want to get into. If Francis and Jones fought, would have fought, I have Francis winning that fight. I just think Francis is too powerful, too athletic, too big, too damn strong. Jones has never felt that, and especially in his first fight back in 1,200 days, and the first fight as a heavyweight, I had Francis defeating Jones, and Francis Jones won, and we'll see what happens. But what I want to get to is, growing up, right, as a parent, a grandparent, a loved one always told you this. They would talk to you about if it's your job, or you had multiple different offers, or a relationship with a significant other, or even a friend. And this was always passed down to me, was always told to me. And it's just stuck with me, right? It's just one of those old cliches that the grass is always not greener on the other side. The grass is not greener always on the other side. And what I'm getting at with this is, I know Francis was talking about getting a ton of money in another organization. It looks like it could be PFL. It looks like he could have that mega fight with Tyson Fury. But what's next? Like, what comes after that? Like, if he has a one-off with Tyson Fury and gets the bag, right? He's in that spot. He's in that presented in that luxury spot against Tyson Fury. Why? Because he was the UFC heavyweight champion. He was the baddest man on the planet. The UFC has put him on posters. The UFC put him in main events. The UFC granted him opportunities that he did deserve, but granted him opportunities. They even put him on ice when he was so damn good. They're like, dude, he has to get the title shot next. The heavyweight division is so damn tough. They didn't make him go through a gauntlet. They didn't make him go have another test. As soon as he beat Rosenstrike 2.5 years ago, they're like, you're the champ, Francis. We're going to put you on ice. I think the UFC has taken care of Francis Ngannou, has made Francis Ngannou into the star that he is today. So if let's just kind of say the worst case scenario for Francis Ngannou, if he stayed, just say if they offered him $5 million a fight, $3 million with some points on the side, $6-7 million a fight. Worst case scenario, he loses to Jones on the comeback. They would probably, I would assume, do a rematch, the baddest rematch in the planet, right? The rematch, Jones versus Francis 2. Just say he loses that. Then he gets a really tough fight against a number one contender like a Sergey, or even a rematch against Gahn, something like that in there. He loses that. Then the fourth fight, the UFC knows they have a lot of money. Francis Ngannou, they would probably want to take care of him. They would give him somewhere in between, 5 and 10. They wouldn't give him Aspinall. They wouldn't give him Blades. He went through that gauntlet. That's right. Like, the worst case scenario, Francis Ngannou had at least 3 or 4 mega huge fights. They can do the Stipe trilogy whenever they want. They can just dip that into any main event, any pay-per-view on this planet. We're buying it. Francis Ngannou, to me, has turned down the limelight of his career, the pinnacle of his career. Yeah, that Gahn fight was great, but he was hurt. Weird, murky 5th round, a lot of grappling. To me, Francis Ngannou is trying to get a greener grass, and I don't know if he's going to get it. I don't know. Yeah, he might get the bag once, and he might be dominant in the PFL in 2023, right? He might have once, but what's next after that? To me, the future was in the UFC. To me, the next moves, I hear this all the time. Hey, guys, play chess, not checkers. I think, to me, this was a checker move by Francis Ngannou. This was a one fight, a 1 year, deal. Like, he wanted to make the bag once. But what's next? Will the UFC take him back? Will we see Francis Jones in 2025? Who knows? But let me just say this. The grass is always not greener on the other side. Hey, I wish Francis the best. John Jones gone, UFC 285. Cannot wait. All right, talk to you guys soon.